Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Irwin number 1024. This is an 832 National Course tap. It's a taper style tap, which is one of the three real common taps. There are 4 different ones that I'm aware of. Well, there's lots of different ones for different base materials, but this is ideal for routine maintenance, repair work, and general rethreading where a critical thread is not required and is going to produce a type 2B thread. Straight flutes are ground to provide rapid chip removal for efficient threading and designed for hand threading work in a variety of materials. There's a 3 flute design and is a taper style tap. Now for me, 832 is a very common thread. A lot of hollow metal doors and frames, the screws for strike plates, latch bolts, 832, really super common. So we would use these all the time. This is what's called a taper style tap. Now, there's a link below this video to the product catalog, and right in the early part of that tap and die catalog defines taper style. And a taper style tap, it's probably the most common. It's got 8 to 10 threads that are chamfered before you start to get going. Preferred use with deep or through hole applications. So if you're going to go through something, you'll use a taper style versus a plug. A plug tap has 3 to 5 chamfered threads, which is probably the more common style tap. I like the taper because it works better for me with a self-aligning tap, in the sense that I can get more of the tap inserted into the hole before I start to create the threads, because I want to do it as straight as possible. And then there's the bottom tap, and the bottom tap is really important. If you're going to drill into something and you're not doing a through hole installation, you got to have a bottom tap. That will only give you 1 to 2 chamfered threads, and you'll be able to bring those threads right up to the wall of the material of what you're tapping into. Okay. The rest of that catalog is really handy because you can search for the 1024, let's say, and pull up not only the 1024 tap and the table where you'll see all of the other available sizes, column for size, column for plug, then taper, then bottom tap. Really handy to see all of those all in one place. Not only for the relatively common tap stuff, the uncommon stuff. A 348, yeah, there's a screw that I need to tap for that size thread. Obviously, 832, very common. 1024, very common. 1032, very common. And of course, quarter 20. The next chart down is going to get you into the bigger sort of material. I've got a 1-inch tap over here. That's for making a big hole. And of course, metric will be available on the proceeding table. But that catalog will allow you to review all of the taps, but all of the kits that are available for taps and dies. And it's a really handy catalog. Now, I'm partial to Irwin, not only because I'm a distributor, but because I use the products personally, and I can attest to the high performance of much of the product line. And that's the bottom line. There is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Irwin products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. Any questions on the Irwin 1024 832 National Course taper style tap or any other Irwin product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.